Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. So today is the day when Mars has transit into his own Mool Trikona sign. Aries, after a long time, there are so many incidents when Rahu Mars were together of fire incidents I seen in India. Now, what impact in your life and how it will change your life from today onwards? Let's welcome Akash Chauhanji from Calgary, Canada. Namaskar, Ram Ram
Namaskar,
Akash.
Rohitji, Ram Ram. Whenever Mars and Rahu are together, you're right, it's Angarak Yog. So it is time for fire and troubles and problems and illusion, fights, lot of things. But now Mars is entering into Aries and it has already entered almost there, which is also the Gandanta point. That means it is entering into till 0 degree 40 minutes. It's Gandanta point. I will discuss in the everything about it. Now, Rohitji, Mars is transiting, but there is very significant thing about Mars which people does not know. That's what I'm going to be discussing. So the birth of Mars or Kartikeya, Lord Kartikeya is significant, completely very significant towards Mars only. So Mars and Kartikeya are no different. They are one and the same. Now, you may not know the story of the birth. The story begins with demon Tarkasur, who was granted a boon that he could only be killed by a son of Lord Shiva. Confident that Shiva would never marry or have children, Tarkasur began to terrorize the heavens. The god seeking a savior approached Shiva for help. Now, Shiv said that I cannot get married. Sati is gone. Now there is nothing. So what happens? To awaken Shiva from his deep meditation, the gods enlisted Kamadeva, the god of love, to shoot an arrow at Shiva. This act, while successful in steering Shiva, also resulted in Kamdeva being incinerated by Shiva's third eye. His third eye opened and he got burnt, demonstrating Shiva's immense power and the serious consequence of disturbing his penance. Now, from this divine fire, the sparks generated from Shiva's third eye were collected by river Ganga and carried to Sravana forest, where they were nurtured by Kritika Devis, the nakshatra also, right? From the divine sparks, Kartikeya was born. The miraculous birth from Shiva's fiery essence endowed Kartikeya with unparalleled marital power, martial power, and divine energy. So basically, Mars is none other than Kartikeya himself. Okay, remember. This is what it is like. If there is a mirror, Kartikeya is standing, this is Kartikeya, and in the mirror you can see Mars. That is how it is. Now, Mars as Mool Trikona in Aries. What does this Mool Trikona mean? Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, is ruled by Mars. It represents the beginning of new ventures. Mangal Karya. Where we say, okay, Mangal Ho means let good things happen. Everything is the beginning. That is why Mars is it is the raw energy and assertive action, all qualities that Kartikeya epitomizes. The placement of Mars as Mool Trikona in Aries signifies its most powerful and balanced expression. So Mars is very comfortable here. That is why. Now, Aries is the sign of initiation, courage, and pioneering spirit. Mars, as the ruler of Aries, naturally aligns with these themes, embodying the force required to overcome obstacles and forge new paths. Now, what is Mool Trikona? Mool Trikona means root trine, represents the sign where a planet operates at its optimal strength and effectiveness. In Aries, Mars exhibits pure energy, directness, and the ability to act decisively, much like Kartikeya's fearless approach in battle and how he killed Tarkasur. So that means it is absolutely Mars is very, very extreme powerful in Aries in a positive way. Okay, positive way. Now, because Mars will be in Gandanta point, and you must have heard a lot of Gandanta, but what is this? I want to explain so that everyone knows. In Vedic astrology, the term Gandanta refers to specific points in the zodiac where water signs transition into fire signs. These points are considered to be particularly sensitive and potentially challenging as they mark the end of one elemental phase and beginning of other. The Gandanta point are located at junctions between the last degrees of water signs, that is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Everywhere where the Ketu nakshatra starts, it is Gandanta point. That is Ashwini, Magha, and Mula. They are the points of Gandanta. Here, The first degrees of the fire signs Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Specifically, these Gandanta points are Cancer 29 degree 20 minute to 30 degrees, to Leo 0 to 40 degrees. So this is how the transition happens. So as soon as 0 degree and 40 minutes are done, Mars is going to exit the Gandanta point in Aries. Okay. So here also see Pisces 29 degree 20 minutes to 30 minutes, to 30 degrees, sorry, to Aries 0 degree to 0 degree 40 minutes. That means after 40 minutes when Mars enters, it will exit the Gandanta point. But when Mars is in Gandanta point, it is too disturbing, like too heavy Mars. These transitions are considered Gandanta point because they signify the crossing from one elemental energy, water, into fire. Again, I'm repeating so that you understand. Representing a shift from emotional and intuitive realms to dynamic and action-oriented realms. Okay, water is what? How? What kind of element is water? Emotional. And what kind of element is fire? Action-oriented, dynamic. This is how it is. So this is you unless and until you understand these small pointers, or what is Gandanta, why Mars, why it is Mooltrikona, what is Mars and Kartikeya Dev's combination. So, acha, there is another thing here. So, Kartikeya and Mars are two different entities, by the way. They are same in nature. Kartikeya is son of Lord Shiva, Mars is also son of Lord Shiva. I am telling you, it's a mirror. When Kartikeya stands in the mirror, it is Kartikeya on this side and Mars on this side. They are different entities. Mars is a proper Graha Devta, and Kartikeya is like Dev. What do you say? He's the son of Lord Shiva, like direct actual son of Lord Shiva. Mars also, it is said in some of the stories that when Shiva was in anger and he was fighting, he his what is sweat fell on earth, and that is from where Mars energy began. Okay, so there are, yeah, Rohit.
Actually, there are one more resemblance between Mars and Kartikeya. That Mars is a commander of planets and Kartikeya is a commander of Devtas. There is
Exactly.
a
Yeah.
confusion.
Yeah. Mars is commander of planets, and also the security guard of the planets. It is Mars only. Mars only gives security to all the planets. Uh, Anyways, there are so many things, but Kartikeya Dev and Mars, the energy, the motive, the purpose, everything is same. Okay. Now, I hope that this Gandanta point is also very clear because it is entering into Gandanta point, and on basis of that, there will be a lot of positivity coming to all the 12 signs. Rohitji, moving on to Aries ascendant. So here in the first house, in your ascendant Lord is returning to your first house. Now, this is the time that brings a surge of personal energy and drive. Very awesome. Like you will be very what you say, energetic during this time. This period can incredibly empowering, helping you to rediscover your inner strength and assertiveness. Lot of rage. So this is also the time you have to be very careful in terms of arguments, in terms of fights, because you may find yourself taking bold initiatives and embracing new beginnings with confidence. But this also means that you are in so much power that you can become a little bit violent, aggressive. That is what Mars energy is all about. This is an excellent time to focus on personal development and leadership roles where your pioneering spirit can shine. Mars in this chart is also the eighth house ruler. Okay, remember, it is that means a lot of secrets will be revealed during this time. Some kind of secret that you can expect. Real estate wise, Mars is aspecting the fourth house with the fourth aspect. Okay, real estate wise, there can be some kind of positive indications. Either you can get real estate, either you can sell real estate, or you can be buying your first car during this time, repairing your house, doing so many things related to construction, doing so many things related to your land. Or maybe this is also the time because Mars is putting a debilitated aspect on the fourth house. This means that here there can be some kind of expenses also that may be incurring for your mother. So this is also possible. Mars aspecting the seventh house here is a period where you can become a little bit aggressive towards partnerships or spouse. There can be some kind of, because you are so powerful. You will say that, oh, I'm invincible. Who the get off from here. This is what your attitude can be. So just try to hold on. Fire either can burn the whole house or can cook a very good meal. But that being careful to make sure that um, that does not happen, you have to be very careful. Very good position, but with power comes danger also. So very careful. Eighth aspect of Mars, or those people who are in research, those people who are looking for new jobs, suddenly they will have some kind of very, very positive news here. So all the best. Thank you, Aries Ascendant people, for always watching, subscribing, and lot of new subscribers. I see the graph is going so up, and thank you. Those who have not subscribed can subscribe, and there is a WhatsApp link in the description. If you click on it, you will directly come on the WhatsApp, and then you can talk to Samantha to book your appointment. Thank you. For Taurus ascendant people, Mars is going to the 12th house. It's time for very, very awesome spiritual growth and inner transformation. This is the time that, even if something is going wrong in your life, even where you're feeling that nothing is working for you, this is the time that you will be very, very, what do you say, stubbornly transforming yourself. That I will transform, I don't care, whatever it is. You might experience a deepening of your intuition and a stronger connection to your inner self. This is also a favorable time for letting go of past burdens and embracing new sense of inner peace and serenity. Now, those who can, or those who can try, go for some kind of meditation retreats and spiritual practices, and this can be particularly rewarding, helping you to find clarity and purpose. 12th house is the house of spiritual uplifting. 12th house is also the house of diseases. Okay, now here we have to be very careful about diseases, because Mars is aspecting the 6th house with the 7th aspect. So there can be some kind of disease, there can be some kind of health issues also that you can face, and especially in your muscles is where Mars rules the muscles. So all the muscle related things, muscle pull, some kind of hurting your foot, this is very common when Mars is in the 12th house. Mars is aspecting the fourth aspect of Mars is on the third house, which is related to your neck. So stiffness of neck, some kind of neck injury is possible, and are very careful. This is also not a very, very awesome time, because for Taurus ascendant people, Mars is a Maraka. It's not a very, very positive sign. And it is aspecting the 7th house. So relationship wise also, you have to be very careful. So every planet is Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. Every planet has good, bad, and ugly. Okay. So the good thing is that it is going to make you proper transformation in the spiritual things. The bad thing is that if you don't take care of your health, you might have to end up in a hospital. And it is better to, during this time, to go for meditation retreat, spiritual practices. This is going to help you, because this is the house of isolation, this is the house of expenses, this is the house of being very, very secret. So this is the time to do some secretive acts. Okay. But otherwise, Mars here is going to be making sure that you are going to have serenity, like inner peace will be at the most highest level. So make the most of it, man. In the 12th house, it is also possible that you may be traveling somewhere. I hope that the travel should be pleasant. It should not be because of someone's hospital or someone's visit to some kind of hospital, or some kind of mishap should not be there. So I wish and hope for the best. Do lot of prayers to Kartikeya Dev, lot of prayers to Lord Shiva. This is what is required during this time. But it is 70% positive, 30% challenge. This is what it is right now. But overall, great time. All the best, Taurus ascendant people. There is a WhatsApp link in the description where you can go and click on that link, so you will have personal appointments, and that will help you if you want to discuss your chart in detail. Thank you. Moving on to Gemini ascendant. Now Mars is transiting in the 11th house in Gandanta Point, and it will start at Gandanta, then it will leave that 40 minutes mark, and then come into giving you awesome time for achieving long-term goals and dreams. You may find yourself extremely motivated and determined to pursue your aspirations, and your social network here, people in your social network, or people, your colleagues, your friends, people that you know but have not met any time, they are going to play a very significant role in your success, in your business, in your job seeking adventure, and everything that you are trying to do during this time. This is also an excellent period for networking. forming new alliances and taking on leadership roles within groups or organizations. Also good time for humanitarian projects, anything to do with charity, NGOs, very good time. Your efforts will be recognized and rewarded as well. So when Mars here is the 11th house lord, also the 6th house lord, okay, so we cannot forget that Mars is also 11th and 2nd house are having some kind of combination. So whenever 11th and 2nd house, because Mars is putting its fourth aspect on the 2nd house, that means some wealth is promised during this time because of your hard work, because of your dedication. Wealth is going to come. Then Mars aspecting the 5th house, education wise also, if there is achievement that you want to receive, some kind of competitions that you're going on where you need to get some kind of results, because aspect 8th aspect of Mars on the 6th house, suddenly there will be some kind of competition that comes in front of you, and you may be able to achieve that. You may be achieving your goal, your ichha purti. That means anything that you desire right now is going to be very much happening. Now, understand, Mars is sitting sixth from the sixth. It is also the owner of the sixth house. So it is also a time of small illnesses, like, some kind of muscle pull, muscle pain, some kind of blood related, some blood loss, some stitches on your legs, some stitches on your hand, on your neck, on your shoulders. So you have to be very careful in terms of health. Mars is the planet in so much power. I saw a video, Rohiji, of a athlete running. He was running he was running so fast that his shoes caught fire. So just imagine, when you are in so much power, the consequences are also like this. So it was not like he did it on purpose. It was like he was so fast that the shoe caught fire. So that means he was so powerful that that power actually worked in the negative way. His feet could have been burnt. So this is what Mars is right now. It is so powerful that it does not know good and bad. You have to put a stop. You have to make sure that this is where I need to calm down. Okay. Otherwise, great period. All the best. Gemini Ascendant. Be very careful in the love area, in education. Also, education, though, you will be aggressive, but in the love area, you have to be very careful because it can be a challenging time. You can fight with your spouse and with your loved ones or girlfriend, boyfriend, breakups. Thing can happen because of your extreme energy during this time. Make sure calm down. Oh, put that song, baby, calm down. Very nice song. All the best, Gemini Ascendant people. Thank you for subscribing. I have seen so many new family members. Very, very awesome. And those who have not, just do it right now so that you are a part of this. You will not miss any big update that we do. And there is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. You can go click and then we can discuss about your chart in detail to understand what challenges and what is in store for the future. Cancer Ascendant, Rohitji. Now, Mars is in the fourth house, exactly entering into the Gandanta point. As we are speaking, Mars is in Gandanta point, by the way. Now, here, this is the house of your career, of your power, of the status that you hold in society in terms of your professional life. This is the time that this time will absolutely boost. Now, Mars is a Yoga Karka planet for Cancer Ascendant, if you know. So, see, for Cancer and for Leo, Mars is Yoga Karka. That means it is so powerful, man, that even Sun has given Yoga Karka possibility to Mars. Even Moon has given. They are the luminaries which are the closest and which are the most prominent ones for Earth, for our soul. Here, this will boost your career prospects and public image. This period can bring new opportunities for professional advancement and recognition. Especially, this is the time that those people who are crying that, oh, I was working so hard, I'm not getting anything. Oh, I was doing this, but they ignored me. I was not given any recognition. There is no name and fame I am getting. I'm just working in that den every day. Very nice time for recognition because the fifth house lord is aspecting, so the fifth house lord is aspecting himself. That means the fifth house sitting in the 10th house. So Kendra and Trikona is now making a combination where you get immediate results. Now, this is the time that your ambitious and dynamic approach to work will be noticed, and you may take on more significant responsibilities or leadership position. In fact, those who are wanting to start new things, those who are wanting to start new jobs, very good time, man. This is the time that your new jobs, or suddenly there will be a new role that will come, and it will be absolutely wonderful for you. that role. Sorry, my back is hurting. That's why I'm. Yeah. In fact, this time is to showcase your skills and determination, paving the way for substantial career growth. So, possibly, very nice time for career, लेकिन very bad time for egoistic approach, especially because Mars is aspecting the first house, and the first house is the house related to your attitude. Mars can make you a little bit cunning, little bit aggressive. Your attitude may come out as very aggressive, and sometimes when we get good recognition, good name and fame, so what we try to do, we try to impress other people, like saying, "Oh, I am this, I am that." This is where Mars will attack you. So make sure, do not boast yourself. Boost your attitude. Boost your attitude to be more humble. This is what is required. Don't boast, just boost. Here, Mars is also aspecting the fourth house. That means some kind of maybe some kind of construction, maybe some kind of expenses in the house area, maybe some kind of money spent on mother, on the house area, on your family, on your emotional security. Some kind of travel also is seen during this time. Mars aspecting the fifth house means expenses for children also, sudden ups and downs in the life of children, because Mars aspect on the eighth aspect on the fifth house. So fifth, suddenly your love life is up and down. This can also happen. Some kind of rift between loved ones, between children also. So very careful, and energy of Mars is very, very awesome, but with this awesome energy comes fire also. And this is fiery sign, so careful. But on an overall level, very good time for career, so make sure that work life balance is also there, because the seventh aspect of Mars on the fourth house gives a little bit of uh, shaky, what you say, shaky work life balance. The work is going to be good, the house life has to be given more importance. All the best, all the Cancer ascendant people. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. Click on it and you will come on WhatsApp directly. No need to feed this number and all. And you can talk to Samantha and she will let you get an appointment with me if you need. Otherwise, no need. Here everything is there right for you. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. Thank you. For Leo ascendant people, Mars is extreme yoga karka and the lord of destiny. Destiny lord, lord of happiness, lord of security, lord of destiny. Now Mars is going to be entering into this ninth house. And now your quest for knowledge, adventure, personal growth, want to learn new languages, want to see new places, want to travel somewhere, everything is going to happen during this time. This is the time that this time will actually inspire you to embark on new educational pursuits, and that does not mean that you will be doing some course or something. You will be starting some new subject in your life, that let me start learning this, let me start doing this. In fact, travel or spiritual journeys are also promised. That means some kind of pilgrimage, some kind of going to some kind of temple, some kind of gurdwara, mosque, church, going there and spending some quality beautiful time, trying to feel that energy, is also seen for the Leo ascendant people. Now, your enthusiasm for learning, exploring new horizons will be heightened, leading to valuable experiences and insights, and that will be very evident and visible. People will be saying, "What happened? Suddenly you are looking very changed. What is this new thing?" And it is an excellent time to expand your horizons and embrace new philosophies and belief system. It is always so. You know what, Rohiji? Like I read the Hora Shastra, like I'm reading this Sarvar Chintamani, and everything is there. I keep doing sometime Bhagavad Gita. Now I've started reading a lot of Amliyat Tasli ke Mehboob. That is some kind of Muslim, uh, not called Tantra, but Muslim way of looking at planets. Muslim way of looking at ilms. Ilms means knowledge of the planets, of the stars, which is very, very beautiful, man. So I'm trying to learn that. So this is how what happens with other people also. They may go into some different kind of religion, different kind of culture, and try to explore that. Very, very long ago, Rohiji, my Mars is exactly placed here, so in ninth house. So it is there in Aries only. It is Mooltrikona, very powerful, 14 degrees in this sign. Now, what happens is that, Rohiji, I have always explored like something related to King Solomon. King Solomon is like it is the biblical version of all the spells that he does. And there is one very important thing on my arm also. This is a tattoo exactly for that Moses got from God. That is the third commandment of God, origin of witchcraft, which means that how supernatural things can exist in this world. So there are so many things in the world now. You can't even imagine, Rohitji. There are so many damn things, so many theories, so much knowledge. So much knowledge is lost to us. So much knowledge is there. So many talismans, so many, what you say, so many talismans and so many. There are so many things to explore in the world that you can't even imagine. There is a full ocean out there, some lost, some is there. So we need to explore, and this is what the exact time for Leo Ascendant is coming, to explore beyond your imagination, to explore beyond the reality. So go into it. Very good time for Leo Ascendant people. Now the aspects of Leo, for Mars here. So Mars is aspecting the 12th house. That is the fourth aspect of Mars on the 12th house. That means in foreign lands there can be some kind of progress, especially the in the area related to real estate. And whenever you will see Mars aspecting the fourth house, this is the time of real estate, either in getting involved in some real estate, either selling something, either buying something new and whatnot. Mars is aspecting the third house. Third house is the house of struggle, hardships, hard work, communication. So this is the time that your communication can become a little bit aggressive or a little bit over the top, where you have to control. And the eighth aspect of Mars is on the fourth house of your real estate. Again, inheritances, anything to do with family real estate, anything to do with vehicles, anything. Suddenly you will say that, okay, I need to change my vehicle and stuff like that. So there will be lot of expenses that you can see, because Mars fourth aspect is on the 12th house of expenses as well. So fourth and eighth aspect, okay, so remember this. There can be some expenses related to vehicle or expenses related to real estate. Let's hope for the best, that you make good moves and good news comes for you. All the best. There is a WhatsApp link in the description. Many people ask, how do we take appointment? This, just go down, click, and you can come on the uh, WhatsApp and we can discuss about your appointments. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. Thank you so much. For Virgo ascendant people, Mars is in Gandanta point. Okay, so what is Gandanta? What is Mars? What is the energy? What is Mool Trikona? Go in the beginning and try to understand. I have given every detail in the beginning. Here, this is the 8,000 very very powerful house. Okay, remember, Mars here is the not a very very pleasant planet. It is the owner of the third house and the eighth house. Third house is the house of hard work. Eighth house is the house of sudden ups and downs. Like suddenly you will get some kind of lottery. Eighth house, suddenly all the money is gone, insurance claim. Ninth, eighth house, here eighth house can be very very powerful for transformation and regeneration. This period actually really encourages you to deep dive into your psyche and uncover your hidden strengths and resources. You are so powerful right now that you this is the time that many things will unfold. Some people say, oh, when you see a very big person climbing or jumping from the plane, you say that, oh man, I can never do this. You will be in a situation where you will jump from the plane now and you will say, oh man, I did it. This is what is going to happen. Your hidden strengths and resources will be working for you, and you may experience very heightened sense of resilience and the ability to overcome challenges with determination. This is absolute favorable time for personal growth, healing, and embracing profound changes lead to renewal. Also, the eighth house is the house of occult. So, very, very seeking occult or seeking power from occult knowledge is uh, easily possible now. In fact, if you want to try to do some siddhi, try to do some kind of penance, try to do some kind of tapasya, like try to sit down, meditate, and try to manifest something, like to get it. What is siddhi? Siddhi is manifesting your desire. So I want to have a siddhi of whatever I speak should become true. So that is called Vaka Siddhi. Now what happens is that you start manifesting Om Reem Padmini Swaha, Om Reem Padmini Swaha, Om Reem Padmini Swaha, Om Reem Padmini Swaha. You keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Suddenly you get that manifest, the universe manifests it for you, that okay man, this person is asking for something very specific in his life. So you get that specific things, and that is called siddhi. Siddhi is also called license. Simple way. You want to you want to ride a aeroplane. You have to give so many hours of repeating that thing, repeating that thing. I want to ride, take off, landing, take off, landing, take off, landing. So repeat, right? When you want to learn any car, what happens? You keep repeating, repeating. Same way for siddhi, you keep repeating a mantra. So the universe says, okay, this guy is asking for this. That is what you are supposed to do during this time. Manifest. The most important thing, this is a time to sit down, close your eyes, and manifest as much as you want. You will get it. Especially with Ketu in the first house, meditation is absolutely important for all the Virgo ascendant people going throughout this next 1 year. Absolutely important. Okay. Very good time for change, very good time for penance, very good time for transformation, very good times to receive some kind of money, sudden money, very good time to receive money back from your investments because of the aspect of Mars on the second house and the aspect of Mars on the 11th house. So your hard work will be paid off, your goals will be complete, there can be good monetary benefits that you get, and the third house, your communication will become very, very nice. But secrets during this time, if you try to cheat other people, if you try to make secrets, okay, this is gossip, you will be in trouble. So not to do anything like that, because Mars eighth aspect is in the third house of communication. So remember, with your communication, with something you say, something ups and downs can happen in other people's, your siblings, your neighbors, your surrounding people, which can create problem to you only. Rohiji, what do you think?
Yes, because Mars is in, as you told it, eighth house is a house of sudden things. So suddenly, some good return from investments as aspecting the second house, and there is a, you need to take care of your communication and speech also, because third house lord in eighth house say that always first think then you speak. Maybe you can speak something harsh because Mars is here and it can hurt someone. This is like,
Yeah, especially from in-laws, from partnerships, we have to be
yes,
very.
in-laws. Yes.
Yeah, otherwise good time for all the people. Let's have fun. There is a WhatsApp link in the description. You click on it, you will come on WhatsApp. We can discuss about your problems there. And those who are watching the video for the first time, you know what to do. Subscribe. Okay. Libra ascendant, the world's best ascendant. Uh, Now my messages have become more intense. People now say, I am Libra ascendant. Please give me appointment in 2 days, in 3 days. Tell Akash ji it is my favorite ascendant. So Samantha keep sending me screenshot. Sir, another Libra here. What should I do? I'm like, Beta, how will I take so many people at in 1 day only? So I'm sorry. I know I love you guys, but I also have very time constraint here. Anyways, Mars is in Gandanta in the seventh house, and here the seventh house is what enhances your relationships and partnerships. This period can bring new energy and passion into your interactions with others, fostering deeper connections and mutual support. Now remember, Mars, uh, seventh house is the house where if Mars is generally, just close your eyes and think if Mars is placed here for you, in your in your birth chart also, you become Manglik. What does this Manglik mean? Manglik means it's so intense, powerful energy that it can create a rift between two people because of the heat, because of the what you say, because of the energy they have. So Mars here is coming to the seventh house. This period is just like fire that can either cook good food or either destroy the whole food. It can burn it also if it is too high. The flame is too high, the food will get burned. The flame is medium, the food will keep. This is a time to keep your desires, your attitude, everything medium, not to be too harsh, because Mars has that power of becoming, making you a little bit violent wherever it sits. So here, what does this mean? That you have to be very careful. This period will bring energy, passion into your interaction with others, fostering deep connections and mutual support. But on the other hand, it also means that there can be some jealousy with your partner, because if you are talking to someone very closely, it may feel that there is this person is trying to cheat me, xyz and stuff like that. You may also find yourself more assertive and confident in your relationships, leading to stronger and more fulfilling partnerships. But it is also the line is there, that how much heat should you be producing, either to burn it or either to just cook it very nicely so that you can enjoy together with your partner. Now, because Mars is here and Mars believes in swift action, fast. Huh? Ashwini Nakshatra. Mars is in Ashwini. Fast. I want everything very, very quick. It is an excellent time for collaboration and working together towards common goal. Ashwini Nakshatra, Rohitji. Just imagine the nakshatra which has horse as the symbol, and see Ford Mustang horse, Ferrari horse, horsepower, everything is horse when it comes to swiftness, because horse, Ashwini Nakshatra is a swift, very, very fast. Healing, absolutely, as you start doing Ashwini mantra, your healing happens like this quickly, supernaturally, because they have the power of supernatural healing. So, such awesome are nakshatras and our planets, and I'm in love with this. Anyways, the fourth aspect of Mars is on the 10th house, and this is a debilitated aspect of Mars. That means in the work area, there can be some kind of challenges, some kind of struggle. That means more, you will have to give more attention to the workplace rather than your home. So, this is the time to go into a lot of work. Many people will start workout and some kind of energy to drain that emotional barrier from your head, or the stress in the work area. You may go to some gym, that kind of thing. So it is positive. Also, it is Mars is aspecting the ascendant, so you have to be very careful not to make any kind of very powerful or very intense hard decision or statement, or show someone some that kind of attitude. Also, Mars is aspecting the second house, which is the house of wealth. It is the eighth aspect. Sudden kind of wealth from investments can come. Sudden investments also can happen in partnership, like, okay, you two husband wife say, okay, let's buy a property, let's buy this, let's buy some fixed asset, let's buy some land, let's buy some gold, let's buy some stock. These are the things that you may do collectively, or maybe your company and your partners might try to acquire other business, or try to now look for franchisee and stuff like that. So it's a very good time for all the Libra ascendant people. I love Libra ascendant. If I was not married to Cancer, I would have married Libra only. Sachi bol raha hu. I think my wife birth detail is wrong. She's Libra or Taurus only. Let's see. Anyways, all the best, Libra ascendant people. May you rise, shine always. A lot of good luck to you. Lot of love from me. And there is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. You can take personal appointments. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. And you are Libra, you should subscribe. Always be very good to you guys. Bye bye. Scorpio ascendant people. Now Mars is in the sixth house here, and a Lagna Lord in the sixth house here. See, Mars has the power to give himself his Mool Trikona sign as the sixth house. That I don't care. I will be keep this person into discipline, into workplace. Also, I'll be very strong here, and I will be very important for the health for Scorpio ascendant people. Very secretive people, Scorpio ascendant are. They have lot of things in their heart. They will never ever show their emotion outside. They are the kind of people who will always act suddenly. Scorpio, suddenly it is sitting in the some kind of under the soil, and suddenly comes out and bites you. This is how Scorpio are. Sudden reaction they will give. Now here, sixth house Mars in Mooltrikona, very, very positive place. Huh? It is the time that it will strengthen your ability to tackle challenges and improve your daily routines. That means Scorpio people are the people who are taking new gym memberships. They are taking health plans. They are signing up on some kind of apps saying that, okay, now I will measure my calorie and this and that. This is what is happening. This period is also going to boost your productivity, discipline, and focus on health and wellness. Health and wellness is number one thing for you during this time when Mars comes here. So you should be like really happy about it. I wish I was Scorpio. My health is going bad. I'm turning fat again because of eating, sitting, working, eating, sitting, working. No gym time for gym. Scorpio people will lose all the weight now. In fact, you will find yourself more motivated to adopt healthier habits and take proactive steps to improve your well being. Now, this is also the house related to service to others, also obstacles, also debt, also workplace. So many things this house signifies. Now, here, you it's also a great time for overcoming obstacles, resolving conflicts, and achieving your goals through perseverance and hard work. In fact, this is the time that your enemies will not be able to face you. You will be absolutely very heavy on your enemies. Especially, this is the time that those people who were trying to manipulate you or try to play politics with you in the work area, Mars will eat them alive. This is how Mars is very aggressive. Mars is putting an aspect on the ninth house and 12th house. Whenever Mars will have common aspect in these two houses, there can be some kind of travel also through your workplace. So it is possible. You yourself can become a little bit aggressive and a little bit red. That means, what is red? Red is danger, right? You can be dangerous for other people. So for other enemies, for yours. So you be very calm. Otherwise, don't take the law in your hand, because when Mars is here, it is aspecting the 12th house. That is the house of jail. And Mars is, it's a natural malefic. That means it can put your blood pressure so high that you can immediately like slap someone, hit someone, kill someone, and that may end you into isolated places like a jail or a hospital. Like fight. Sixth house is also the house of fighting. You may have some kind of physical fight also, which can put you into hospital. Accidents, be very careful about driving, very careful about so see, there are good things also, there are bad things also. So you have to balance it. Nothing always, everything. Drink too much water, you will have bad effect also. It does not mean that drinking water all day will be very happy. You will, or your minerals will come out of the body. So it's that is why it is important to do everything in moderation. Okay. But otherwise, all the best. Good time in terms of your enemies. Kill them all. You don't want enemies. Don't kill them literally, but kill them with your actions, so that you are so powerful. And all the best, man. Have a great, wonderful time. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. Click on it. You will come to the WhatsApp. You can talk. Hello, hi. Then Samantha will say, hello, how can I help you? Then you will say, I want an appointment. Then she will say, okay, these are the dates available. Then you will say, okay, can you book me for this date? And then you will say, okay, you will get the Zoom link. So simple. All the best. For Sagittarius ascendant people, when we talk about Sagittarius, Mars is in the fifth house and it will ignite your creativity, passion, love. Now, this period actually will bring a surge of inspiration and enthusiasm for creative projects. This is the time that Sagittarius ascendant people will do startups. If you are Sagittarius ascendant people, you don't even have to take appointment to do this. You have to do startups. It will be very good time for you. Think about something, start a company, start something on the side. Make sure it does not conflict with your current work. Otherwise, there will be consequences from your organization. But if you have any unique, nice ideas, this is the time to take action on it. Why? Because Mars is aspecting the 11th house as well. That means your goals will be really be achieved. If something involves you to work with foreign country or people from other culture, very nice time. Your work involves research, very nice time, because Mars is aspecting the 8th house of research, aspecting the 11th house, aspecting the 12th house of foreign travel, foreign connections. So this is the time you will be able to swiftly make foreign connections. So see, Mars is looking at two places in the 6th and the 8th, 8th and the 12th house. So sudden ups and downs as well as foreign connections can happen. And sudden ups and downs means sudden ups only will happen. So you are positive here. This is the time that, your hobbies and romantic pursuits can become very intense. You may feel more confident in expressing yourself and pursuing your passion. It is an excellent time for artistic and those who are into art, those who are into some kind of sports, wrestling, this leisure. No, I'm saying recreational activities, ice skating, this and whatnot. All the Mars things, like anything to do with sports, is Mars. Very good time for you. It is an also time to enjoy your leisure and building joyful connection with others. Fourth house is the house of inner peace, and fifth house is the feeling of inner peace. Like, oh, I now feel selfless love is what the fifth house is. Here, This is also the time your playful and dynamic energy will attract positive experiences, and you may have a lot of new friends coming to your life. This is also the time those people who are thinking, oh, nothing is happening in terms of my love life, nothing is happening here. Suddenly, there can be a spark in that area. Or maybe you're trying to get someone who's long distance and try to be friends, nice with them. This is the time that they may actually say, okay, hi, can we meet? This is going to be happening. So good time, but also comes with a lot of aggression towards your kids. Be very careful. Don't come and fight with your kids. Don't come and fight with your in-laws, because Mars is aspecting the eighth house, fourth aspect. है ना? So over property, over money dispute, no, nothing like that. Mars is also seeing 12th house. So because of your children, you might have to either visit a hospital, or you might either have to visit a legal facility. So make sure that kids are under control during this time. Okay, don't be too hard on them so that they go and take a step where you have to suffer for them. And otherwise, nice time for all the Sagittarius ascendant people. When it is good, when there is bad also. When there is bad, there is good also. So this is how it happens. But good time, all the best. Have a great, wonderful time for you. Okay, there is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. Click on it. You will go on the WhatsApp, and then you can come and discuss about your chart in detail. All the best. For Capricorn ascendant people, this is the fourth house, the Kendra. है ना? Here for Capricorn ascendant people, in this sign, in the ascendant, Mars becomes exalted. That means invincible. And here, fourth from the ascendant, sitting in its own sign, is also a point of you say invincible Mars. This is the time that your fourth house, Mars in the fourth house, which is actually ruling the property, ruling the vehicle, ruling the mother for you, is going to bring very good, how do I say, it will revitalize your home and family life. Those who are expecting to get some vehicle, those who are expecting to invest in some kind of fixed asset, maybe like vehicle or a house, very good time for you. But on the other hand, because Mars is sitting here in Mooltrikona, some positive development in your house related to construction, related to some kind of renovation, related to some kind of selling or buying of house or vehicle is happening during this time, or it may happen during this time. This period can enhance your sense of security and emotional well being, fostering a very harmonious and supportive domestic environment. So, your house will be at very much peace. But remember, Mars is an aggressive planet and a malefic. Okay. So, in according to Parashara, it says that Mars is so powerful that, sometimes we think that we are doing this, we expect this in return, and we don't get it. Then we become angry, then we become cunning, then we try to take revenge. That is what Mars energy is. So it's better to understand that, do it and don't expect in back. This is going to keep you a little bit grounded. Otherwise, you may be, very aggressive also for your home area, especially in your domestic life. Now, it is also the time where you may find more motivated to improve your living space and strengthen family bonds. And it is great time for home related projects and creating a nurture atmosphere. So, on an overall level, it's very good time, but not very good time for partnerships. Why? Mars is aspecting, the debilitated aspect is on the seventh house. So you can have some kind of fight, some kind of dispute with the spouse, especially related to some kind of, aggressive approach that you have, which you have to avoid. Mars is aspecting the 10th house. Here, career may growth, very good growth can happen, but also means that you will be very aggressive towards achieving your goal because of the Mars aspecting the 11th house as well. So this means that this can create, everything in moderation is good. Being extra, I see some people. When Ruji, I was working in Reliance in Big FM, India. What happened is that Ruji, I used to see some people because boss was sitting, so they used to like be there, just like let the boss leave, then they will leave. Okay, so that kind of approach in life. So what they were trying to do, they were trying to show that, okay, man, see, I am so hardworking, this and that. And in return, the boss was so smart. He knew everyone that they are just making, they're just sitting, just because I am here, I will go, they will leave in 10 minutes. So there are eyes everywhere. Everyone knows what your intention is, what your attitude is. During this time, this is what you should avoid, like trying to show off that, oh, I will do this and that to achieve this and that, whatnot. You have to be very down to earth, man. Nothing, do your work and leave. No one cares about you. Yeah, those who are into business have to put extra effort, very important. But those who are into job and all, if they are trying to cheat or trying to show that you are the one, so that can create a little bit of problem, because you will do go to extreme level to achieve your goal, which is not bad. But it means that you need to be careful on the other side also, like not to be very aggressive. Okay, all the best, Capricorn ascendant people. Let's hope that you you get enlightenment during this time. You try to be more positive, or how do I say, um, on the positive aspects, when Mars is going to enhance your family life, your vehicle, your, so maybe you upgrade to a very very nice thing. That is what I would like to see for all the Capricorn ascendant people. Thank you so much. All the best. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. You can go book there and we can discuss about your chart in detail. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe, because Capricorn ascendant is Rohit ji, and Rohit ji has given challenge that all the people who are Capricorn ascendant will subscribe. I don't. My daughter is just 4 months old. Once she becomes 3 4 years old, then I will tell her also to subscribe my channel. Okay, Rohit ji. Next, Aquarius ascendant people. When we talk about Mars in Aries, 1st of June onwards, that is like today only. Mars is in Gandanta Point in the third house. Third house is the house of communication, hard work, intellectual things, learning, personal interest, hobbies, something that is your siblings, your neighbors, your social, smaller social network that you have. Just you go outside house, you say hello, hi, ji, namaste, how are you? That is what the third house is all about. Now, this is the time that it will boost your confidence in expressing your ideas and taking on new learning opportunities. Ruji, this is also a very, very good time that you may find yourself more motivated to engage in writing, speaking, or other forms of communication, like something you will start doing, something new you will start doing. Some kind of higher learning is also seen for all the people of Aquarius Ascendant. It is also an excellent time for building connections with siblings and neighbors and pursuing short trips or educational activities. And why educational? Because of the aspect of Mars on the ninth house. Ninth house is, Rohitji, always higher education, something that happens on a for a larger, bigger purpose. That is what this aspect is. But there is going to be a little bit challenge in the work area. And why I'm saying that? Because Mars is directly aspect. The eighth aspect of Mars is on the 10th house. And eighth aspect is sudden ups and downs. So there can be some kind of career-wise fluctuation that you can see, something that you were supposed to achieve, some short distance that you were supposed to go, somewhere where you have to get some promotion or some recognition, may delay now. Sorry to say, but it can happen. That is because there is a collective aspect of Mars on the sixth house and on the 10th house, because sixth house it is putting the fourth aspect, and 10th house it is putting the eighth aspect, and sixth house is the aspect, the debilitated aspect. So suddenly your routine, your daily work pattern and all will be disturbed. Somehow there will be some disruption here, which can create a little bit of anxiety and aggressive approach towards workplace and towards career, which should be avoided. On the other hand, this is a time to do effective communication, not aggressive communication. Mars, aggressive planet. Aggressive, keep it in your heart. I have, when I was working in Canada, I had a boss. Really very interesting story. So when anyone used to do any kind of mistake, so he used to be like, "Hello, how are you?" You'll say, "Oh, sir, we are very nice." "Oh, yes, yes, nice, nice. Very good work, very nice work. Yes. But on that day you did this, and if you next time do it, we will throw you out of the office." Okay? Very simply, he used to just tear everyone's clothes. So this is what he is, super aggressive, but he is smiling and saying, "I will kill you nicely." He's not saying, "I will kill you, go away from here." No, that is the trick you should use in your life. Whenever anyone is making any fun of you, any try to not be according to you, you should smile. You should not become aggressive, because this aggressive you become, you will suddenly do some kind of mistake, because in that rage you don't have control over your emotions. Always be one step behind. Anyone is doing anything wrong, smile and say, "Okay, no problem, do it. I will show you what I can do." But with patience, with perseverance. Okay, so this is the time to do that kind of diplomatic communication. Nice. You don't want to give me recognition? No problem. In your mind, in your heart says, I will look for a new job. You are losing a very good candidate. Find a new job and give a slap in their face rather than saying, you did not give me recognition. I don't care. I've done so much hard work. No, that means you are just wasting your time. It is better to smile and say, no worries. I really, really appreciate. Ruchi, this is how manipulation works in with planets also. Okay, so there are two ways to react at a good bad news, right? Either to get aggressive, either to accept it and smile. Okay, no problem. My time is not favorable, right? Just be quiet now. This is what should happen. Samjhe? Okay, thank you. I hope that brings you a lot of good luck. What do you think, Rohitji, about this approach? खाली में your thoughts.
Very good approach. I have an example for this. Last few days there was an IPL in India. There is a regular advertisement on TV when two bosses were talking to an employee and asking him that, we have given you this much of increment, so you must accept it because life is like, job is like test cricket, not T20. What you want to do? And he suddenly, remove his coat and show T20 cricket is written on the t-shirt. He want to say that no, I am not accepting this and I want to be this. And the second thing you tell that yes, you have to tell everything by actions. The second advertisement, same. A person is sitting and boss is telling that okay, in job you should go slow and increment is less, but it should be like tortoise, not rabbit. What you want to become? You just pick a carrot out of the pocket and started eating, telling that yes, I want to be rabbit. So this is like, yes, the communication should be like this.
I am telling you, Rohitji, the last June is when I quit my job. So what happened is that during that time, in March, in April, there is increment. They give increment in Canada. So my boss, everything was going good because I was doing the digital marketing and everything. So what happened? Everything was looking very, very nice. It was my whole Facebook, wherever I was working, everything was booming, booming, up, up, up. So he called me and he told me 3 4 days before my appraisal, he started behaving very bad. Suddenly some kind of attitude that, oh, this went wrong, that went wrong. And then on the day of increase, because they were building that atmosphere that, oh, your increment is happening, and on the day of increment, suddenly they said, okay, you know what, we are growing but not so much, this is happening, that is happening, that is bad, this is bad. And so we are going to give you $1 raise, $1 per hour, that is what you will raise you. I said, they were expecting me to revolt back that, okay, no, 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 what is this, this, that. What $1? This is, am I a beggar? This, that. So I told them, no worries, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for acknowledging. Thank you so much for acknowledging my efforts. This, that. And that day, that minute, I decided that done. I am done here because they did not respect my value. So I said goodbye. In April, na, May, June, 2 months I was out. So this is how it happens. You don't react that time. If I would have reacted that time, then that would have been my weakness. But now what did I do? I found an alternative and told them, now the whole department got shut because I left. So this is how things work, man. You never know. Always be very patient. Anyways, a lot of jargon, lot of knowledge, lot of ideas for Aquarius Ascendant people. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. So go there, watch it, and then we will talk about your chart in detail. For Pisces ascendant people, when we talk about Pisces ascendant, now Mars is in the second house. Second house is the house of wealth, your status, your speech. And it is also the house of self worth. The self respect that you have comes from the second house. This is the time that it enhances your financial prospects and self worth. This period can bring new opportunities for income generation and financial stability. But everything comes with a price. Now, here, Mars is a self destructive planet. Remember this, huh? It is a suicide bomber also. If it wants to protect you, it will take suicide also. That is what Mars is. What happens here is that when Mars, here, your speech can become so aggressive or so harsh that you can create some kind of problem for yourself only. And especially, this problem can bring sudden ups and downs in finances for you. So being quiet is the most good important advice that I can give to you. This is the time that you may feel more confident in your abilities to manage resources That is fixed assets that you have. Either you have a property, either you have some gold, either you have some investments, and achieve financial goals through it. It is an excellent time for reassessing your values, improving your financial planning, and making investments that align with your long term objectives. Mars is a very swift planet, remember this. So, Mars will try to, rather than investing something for next 10 years, it will say, no, no, invest for 1 year only. But this is the time that you have to use your brain, be patient. This time is good, that things are supposed to happen, so let it happen for a long term rather than short term gains. You will say, oh, why did I do this? I could have got this x return in this kind of time. Now Mars is putting a debilitated aspect on the fifth house, on the fifth house exactly, where it is the house of creativity, children, love life. Now remember, Mars is an aggressive planet. Because of your speech, you can have rift with your children, with your loved ones, and with your challenge with regarding your even your creativity, your creative approach. Happiness can be compromised here. Mars is, so you have to be very careful not to be aggressive, not to show too much of you know aggression in your love life or in your towards your children. Mars is aspecting the eighth house. That means a very good time for sudden events, like suddenly getting some money through a property sale, suddenly getting inheritance, suddenly getting lottery. Because fifth house and eighth house and second house have a very big combination, so you never know. Lottery also can come to you. And Mars is aspecting the ninth house of higher education. So this means that during this time, some kind of higher learning or some kind of sudden occult, eighth aspect on the ninth house, occult wise, you are going to some learn something, or maybe start some new courses, do some reiki healing, do some numerology, vastu, astrology reading, and whatnot. So this is going to happen. So very positive time for all the Pisces ascendant people. Only control on your speech, that is required. And may this be very, very blessed Mars transit. All the best. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. Go there, click, and you can come and discuss your details with me. Till that, till next video, all the best. Have fun. Love you all. And thank you.
Thank you,
Right.
Akashji, for taking your time out for such a important transit today, which is happening bang on today, 1st of June. So, how this will work for all of you? What restraint you have to take? What precaution you have to take? Already told by Akashji. Thank you, all the family members of AC Astro. Keep subscribing, keep sharing, and you know keep blessing us. This is very important. WhatsApp number on the screen, and you can always anytime, if you want to take appointment, you can send your details on this WhatsApp number. Thank you, Akashji.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. We'll meet you in some next video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai
Jai
Mata,
Mata Di,
Namah
Jai
Shivaya.
Mata Lakshmi.